Hi friends, welcome to our channel Education Hub. Education Hub is such one channel which gives you always the useful and essential lectures related to computer science and IT. It is important for those also who are preparing for any type of interview. So, this channel always try to gives you supports you. Now, today also we are here to give you such one lecture which will be beneficial for information technology related topic as well as database management system and data organization. Now, before starting this lecture, I have to tell you for our new user and existing participants also, those who are going to listen this lecture, they must don't try to skip, because if you skip it, you can't able to get it. And those who are not yet subscribed our channel, they must subscribe, because in future also we will try to give you this type of important and essential lectures. So subscribe, and after subscribing, don't forget to press the bell to get the notification of future lectures. And at the end of this lecture, if you like this lecture, then like, share our videos and give your precious comments to improve or what type of lecture you want in future. So at the last, like, share and subscribe our channel. Now let's start today's topic, that is data organization and database management system. Data organization and database management system, by the name we can able to get how to organized way we can able to save our data, how the data should be kept in computer in such a way that we can able to retrieve, we can able to get it back, or we can able to modify it properly. So for that purpose, a organized way of saving is necessary, and the software which support this organized data management or data storing, retrieving, manipulating, that is, the software is known as database management system. So let's start today's topic, that is data organization and database management system. Data organization, we can right now able to get how to store in a proper organized way in computer, that is data organization, and the software which helps for this, that is nothing but database management system. Now, the database management system and data organization, what at first we should know, before starting everything, we should know what is database, what is data, then what is database. Then only we can able to come to the point database management system. So at first we have to know what is data. Data and database and database management system, they all are different, but if without data cannot proceed to database, and without database we cannot able to proceed to the database management system. So at first, we have to know what is data. Suppose you are try to give some input to the computer. Some input means any type of input you can give. You know that whatever data you are giving the input, that is nothing but data. That means any fact, figure, raw fact that may be meaningful, may be meaningless. In an organized way, when we are giving to the computer, that is the known as data. Now, when the data is organized or processed, then it produced information. So, what is data and information and their basic difference is very important. Now, database collection of data organized to meet user needs is known as database, and the software by which the databases will be managed, these are known as database management system. So I think it is clear to you what is data. Data means raw fact and figure which we are giving to the input. Collection of data, that is database, and the software which used to manage the databases is known as database management system. A group of programs to manipulate the database and provide the interface between database and the user of the database or other application programs is known as database management system. I think you can go through it by the screen also, so it will be clear to you. Now, the next topic, the hierarchy of data. At first, the character or bytes is coming. After that, it creates fields. One by one fields. That means whatever you are writing in a raw input, that is character. Now, when this character, one by one character, filled a specific value, that is our field. In a tabular, one cell consists of field, and the total record of someone, it may be row wise or column wise, that will gives you the records. And one total databases is known as all total file. Some files or some records create some file, and some files create the database. So these are the hierarchy of data. Now, some terminology in case of or the hierarchical of data terms we have to know. Character, this is the basic building block of information. That means the smallest part. Now, a group of character which in a tabular cell value can fulfill, that is field. The record is a collection of fields. File is collection of records. And at last, the database is the collection of all related files. So, the basic concept, that is the basic building block from the character to the field, to the record, to the file, and to the database. This way, the hierarchy goes on. I think this hierarchy right now clear to you. Now, before starting the next topic, I have to tell you the field or any values, this is consisting in a single field or single space, where a collection of fields gives you a record of someone. For example, suppose when we are writing 5, its character, roll number 5, filled. Now, the name of roll number 5, suppose A, and his or her phone number such and such and such. His or her qualification. If I fulfill the total thing of someone, that is record. And now the collection of records. Suppose 50 students and their details. This is file. And database is collection of all files. So I think this terms is right now clear to you. You able to get? Go through the screen once. That will be make you more clear. Now after that, after knowing this, we have to know the different data models. First one data models has come to our side, that is hierarchical data model. We know it very well. Hierarchical means one by one, that means generation wise. See here from the picture of the screen, first one, that is our project 1, it gives you that the main parent node. From that parent node, the child of department A, B, C generate. These are child of that. That means the project 1 hierarchically comes to the department A, B and C. Now department A, department B or department C gets the employee 1, 2 from department A, 3, 4 from department B and 5, 6 from department C. These are hierarchically get the values from the department A, B or C. So ultimately from the project 1 it goes to the lower level of employee 1, 2, 3 via some media. That means hierarchically one by one postwise or something it will goes on. It is the top down and inverted tree structure model. That is the hierarchical data model. I think it is right now clear to you. Now, after that, we have to start another data model. So, hierarchical data model is now, I think, clear to you. In case of hierarchical data model, that means data come hierarchical way. The next one model comes as network data model. Network data model, it is not like hierarchical way. That means here network wise, that is from owner membership relationship in which the all member or more than one member may connect it to more than one owner. See here from the picture, project 1 is also connected to department A, B, C and project 2 also department B, C. So this way the all nodes are connected to each other, that is known as network data model. Now the next one is relational data model. Relational data model, by the name we can able to get here, all the data elements are placed into two-dimensional table. These tables are known as relations and that are logical equivalent of files. And now all these files or all these data tables are connected to each other by some relation purpose. Suppose a student data is there and a college data. Student learn from college. That way the relation established. Or student learn from teachers. Teachers teaches student. These relations are if connected to a total database model, then it will termed as data relational data model. I think little bit clear to you. All the data obviously related to each other. The concept of primary key, foreign key, or every other will come here. What's that we will discuss in this lecture also. So I think the different data model is right now clear to you. First one, hierarchical, where one by one stepwise the data is coming. Network, all are connected to each other. And relational, there by some relation one node is connected to another. That means one computer data is connected to another computer's data. So these are three basic data models. Now recently somebody's also uttered that object-oriented data model. That is nothing but based on these three concepts. That is object concept will come here. But basically I mention here this three very needed and useful data model. So this database models is clear to you right now, I think. Now we start our discussion over file management system and the file management system's problem in computer era. The file management system or the file system, there all the operations like delete, catalog, create, rename, every operation is too tedious. It is uninterrupted, untrusted collection of information. And always here the accessibility creates some problem. Suppose you have some data records. How can you able to handle it? How can you able to maintain or update it? That will create the trouble. Now, the problem of computer file management system is first one, data redundancy. Suppose one file is there, one document is there, you forget another this document you are saving. That type of redundancy or duplicacy data may come. Data access. Now, to request new program it is come and you have to find out this from file to file, then it creates some problem. Now the data is isolated from each other, so the implementation process is also very isolated way. Now the concurrent program execution on the same file may create in a file management system. Suppose in a student data, in library, in college teachers as well as the clerk, always all their records are same, but they are concerned with different topics, so they are may be different execution of files. Now the application of databases for airlines reservation, for banking, for corporate records, everywhere today's world is based on the databases. For airline reservation, whether the seats are available or not, for railway reservations, there also the same thing, the ticket booking or ticket restrictions is checked by the database records. And the banking sector, banking system also get that. Other, not only the banking, any financial organizations or everywhere the databases is processed. In case of colleges, students also or school there also. Now, in case of corporate world, there are also corporate records, that is, the sales, accounts, bills, billing materials, employee details, and their dependents. Every records is also maintained in database. So everywhere, if I have to go, we have to collect data, and that is based on databases. So up to this level, I think I am clear to you. If it is so, then let's go to the next topic. This is up to this level, we have learned something. Now some terminology of DBMS we have to learn. This terminology is database, that is collection of data. Table is a matrix which tell you the all data records in a specific organized way. A column, that is one column or one element, contain the data of one specific field. Row, a row, a tuple. Here one thing I have to tell you, column is known as, that is attribute, and row is known as tuple. Now the tuple, groups of data of a single, a complete data records creation, we need the row. Redundancy, here the data duplicacy, or if it is twice or thrice it is stored, then the redundancy terms will come. Now the concept of super key, primary key will come. The or the unique keys. Now the advantages of DBMS. DBMS gives us the overcome of file management system. That's why we are preferring this database management system. The data independence, client data access, data integrity or data security, these are basically the advantages of DBMS. Another some important advantages is also there, that is data administration, data recovery, then redundant applicant development time, etc. But they are data administration can check several users is sharing the data, how much one can able to share, that will be checked there. Now the data models and entity. Data model will tell you the concept of tools describing data and their relationship. Whereas entity, any existence is show you the data entity. Weak entity which do not have any specification. Now the attributes. The characteristics of an entity is known as attributes. Here several types of attributes you can able to get: simple, multiple, composite, derived, etc. Now the relationship. There are several relationships, that is the primary key and foreign key relationship, etc. Now the relationship sets may be cardinality wise divided four way, that is one to one, one to many to one, many to many. What's that? If one node is connected to one, that is one to one. One is connected to many, then one to many. And many to one, that means many nodes is connected to one, that is many to one. And if it is many to many, then if many is connected to many. Please go through the screen also. Now the terms is coming: specialization and generalization. Specialization and generalization, what they are? Specialization means, suppose I am telling you the car. Next, after that, any specialization I am telling you, it's the car of black color, or it's Hyundai car, it's Marutika. That means these are specification. And in opposite, it is generalization. Now, at the end of the lecture, once again, I have to tell you, if you like this lecture, then like it, share with other, and at the end, I have to tell you, don't forget to subscribe our channel, because in latter also we will with you give you more important lectures like today. Thank you for listening.